Hey everybody, I was completely wrong about the size 20 in the Quilted Tabby. It turns out that this size is actually working a little bit more for me if I pack my son's stuff away, of course, in a whole different bag. But what I love most about this particular size is it brings me back to a time when I didn't have to carry too much of anything with me, just my essentials, which is phone, wallet, keys, and I could do a little bit more. So I think what happened was when I went into Dillard's to look at the different sizes of the Quilted Tabby, the one that I picked up and touched, I think was actually the wristlet size, because I don't remember it having two separate compartments, and it was just like really tiny. I was like, I can't fit anything but my phone and like my AirPods in there. So that's why I thought it was too small. But looking at reviews and everything like that, how come everyone is picking up the 20 size rather than the 26? Because even I feel like the 26 can be a little too small for if I was carrying for two. And then the canary color, my favorite color, went on sale. And I just couldn't help myself. I had to get it. I didn't care if it was a 20 size. I figured if anything, I'll wear it with a separate backpack for my son. So I went ahead and picked it up and I absolutely fell in love with it. This is the perfect yellow for me. Yellow is my power color. I also kind of see it as a neutral color for my sort of wardrobe, which is very colorful. I like wearing it with like gray, a neutral outfit, which I rarely wear, white shorts, gray, long sleeve shirt, beautiful yellow pop. Even if I wear it with a more colorful shirt like I have on right now, I would still choose yellow. Okay, so one of the features that I think is really cool about this particular size is just not apparent on the 26. So here's both bags, and as you can see, I'm holding them by the top handle. And that is one of the things that I think is really, really cool, because the whole chain isn't coming up unless I intentionally like pull it, just to go crossbody. Otherwise, I can just wear it top handle, you know, grab and go out of the car really easily. So I don't have any clips or anything like that. I don't even own any clips, but putting the straps, like just laying it on top of the bag, right? And then having these, it just kind of stays. And I think that that is a really cool feature. Because of that, you can adjust it as long or as short as you want to for the top handle feature. So I think that's really cool. I haven't had any trouble with them, like, I guess coming undone or anything like that. Like, there hasn't been any issues. Like, usually whatever setting that it's been on for this top handle length, like the drop of the top handle, it's just kind of stayed there and with no clips. I know with the Tabby 26, you absolutely have to wear clips on the inside of your bag in order to keep them in place if you wanted to use it as a top handle. Same with the 33, but for some reason, this 20 size, I've been wearing it top handle and it's just been kind of okay. I don't know what's different, but I thought that was like the #1 feature. Another thing, I'll show you how I've been packing this bag. I usually just use the, well, for the canary color, I've been using this wallet as well as my Louis Vuitton key pouch. And I mainly wear my key pouch because I have my loop earplugs, you know, for when I'm in like loud areas like the theater or like concerts or whatever. So I like to keep those around me at all times just in case. So I mainly use that, but I don't really have to use that. I could downsize that as well and put it into that quilted card case. Another reason why I like this style bag is because it's the way that it lays crossbody. The 26, I'm okay with the crossbody. I like having the option quite a bit, but it is kind of long in a sense. It's not uncomfortably long. Like if I were to wear the size 33 on my frame, that'll be kind of ridiculous. But this is like the perfect crossbody. Perfectly hands-free, kind of forget it's there. And even when I pack it, it's not heavy. My phone, the iPhone 13 regular size, fits perfectly in the back pocket, so I don't really have to worry about that. And then it gives me the full ability to go ahead and pack whatever I want in the inner compartments because my phone fits in the back. The front flap, I usually keep like my feminine wipes. So I recently ran a poll on my community tab asking you guys which color you like the best from this season's Coach drop, which was dark lime, dragon fruit, which is the recent drop, and canary yellow, which came out first. I like all of them. It's hard for me to sit here and say which one I like the best because I feel like because I am so biased, I'm gonna say it's the canary yellow because this is a power color of mine. Something I wear often. I get the most results in my life when I wear yellow. That's why I call it my power color. I get the most compliments when I wear yellow. I'm happy whenever I see the color yellow. And I remember when I was running my business, I wore this yellow dress in like my promo photos that I got from Express. This was like 2000, maybe 2018 that I got this dress. And I was always known for that yellow dress. So when I would show up to events to sell and stuff, if I wore that yellow dress, people would recognize me, and that would be the day I would have the most successful day in my businesses, is if I wore that yellow dress. So that's why I really do have like a calling towards yellow, because it just represents so much success and happiness and fun in my life. But at the same time, dragon fruit is like the perfect representation of the perfect like fuchsia hot pink that is also a color I'm really drawn to. And I saw it first on the Quilted Tabby backpack. I haven't seen that in person though, so I didn't really want to pull the trigger. I'm not much of a backpack person, although I was really interested in the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini at one point, just because you can adjust how you wear it. So seeing that the Quilted Tabby backpack is kind of like that, where you can wear a top handle, you can wear a crossbody, you can wear it as a backpack, all of these different ways, I started being more open to it, but I think it's something I have to see in person to see if I'll actually wear it. But if I did get that backpack, it'll also be in the dragon fruit color. But for now, I decided to go ahead and get the dragon fruit and the Quilted Tabby 20. I bought this the same day as I got the canary yellow on sale. This was not on sale, but I knew I wanted the color, and I ordered this one from Amazon. This one came completely factory wrapped. My canary yellow one did not. I'm not exactly the biggest stickler for factory wrapping. It takes a while to get off. So when I opened it and it was just in this dust bag, I was able to get like the full feeling of it because I didn't have to sit there and take off all the plastic, you know. I just kind of did it a once over. I played with the clasp and everything like that, and it was the perfect bag. So I think I'm just kind of waiting, because now that I know that I like the Quilted Tabby 20, I'm starting to understand why these bags are so collectible in this 20 size. And I know if they were to release the Quilted Tabby 20 with the dark lime, that'll also be another one that I grab. I would also like a dark purple with maybe gold hardware, somewhat similar to the shirt that I'm wearing, because I think that'll be really nice, especially if it has the gold hardware. Another thing that I was wrong about when it comes to these bags is the leather. This leather, it doesn't feel as soft as my black, as I said before. The black is just a whole new level of soft. It's plushy, it gets dimples easily when it's laying on the chain, and it kind of has to relax out a bit. And it feels a little bit delicate and fragile. The colored bags here, they feel more like those like stress relief balls that are kind of like foamy. I'm looking around because my son has one of those. It's like a globe, but you just go like this and it's like a foamy, spongy kind of a material. That's kind of how these colored leather bags kind of feel to me. It's not disappointing at all. I'm not hating it. It doesn't have the squeak. I don't know if you watched my video comparing the black and the chalk Tabby 26, but I sold my chalk Tabby 26 because I had this weird like squeaky feeling, and it just looked really aged. It looked like it might crack. And now that I have this in my hands, colored leather, and you know, I'm able to touch, feel, play with it, it's nothing like my chalk. So I'm wondering if my chalk was actually defective, because now that I have this in my hands, the chalk, I can say it felt like it was covered with like a paint. Like, that's the only way I could describe it. It felt like it had a thin coat of like white paint on it. And it had like these wrinkles. Like, I see the wrinkles up here, like, you know, it's not gonna be a perfect bag, it's leather, it's skin, but the wrinkles itself, it looked like they might crack and that it might peel kind of. I could be completely wrong about the future of that bag, but like touching this now and feeling the difference between this and my chalk, the chalk was just completely wrong. It felt completely different. That's all the ways that I was wrong about these bags. These are very collectible pieces, and I can't foresee myself adding more to the collection.